How's it going, everybody? Crazy here. I'm back again with another reaction. TRiDENT came out with a new video a couple of days ago at the time that I'm recording this with a song entitled Kick Ass. Now, I've reacted to a couple of TRiDENT music videos already, so I kind of know what to expect with it musically. So I don't know if something musically catches my ear, I'll address it. But for the most part, I would have to go with checking out the music video in and of itself. Maybe the lyrics too. Here we go. Okay, so they're running away from the cops. Kick-Ass Club. Okay, look. Rule number 1, we don't talk about Kick-Ass Club. And rule number two, we do not talk about Kick-Ass Club. Name the movie. Okay. What are you hiding in fear of? Okay, so they have like their own little Asian offshoot of Fight Club at this point, but it's Kick-Ass Club. I feel like I'm right in this. I mean, doesn't it kind of have like that? If you've ever watched Fight Club, like it kind of has this similar feel when they get together in the area to fight and everything. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Blow up the environment. Yep, I'm right. See, yeah, like it's Fight Club. It's fucking Fight Club. His name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson. See, in death, somebody who was a part of Project Mayhem does have a name. And this is basically it at this point. No matter how strong or weak. Okay, hold on a second. I didn't get an entirely good look at that last line. The hero is the one who simply believes in the path he has chosen and follows it. I agree to that line. I totally agree to that line. All right, back to Kick-Ass Club that we're not supposed to talk about. Okay. The environment's changed a little. It's like further into the house. Here's the only enemy. Fear of only one enemy rather than 100 allies. Habit of winning. Kill me for being angry. Now they're back to beating the shit out of each other. Hold on. The hero is the one who simply follows the path he has chosen. So I'm trying to figure out the hidden meaning in the lyrics, you know, because like just like any other song, you know, I do feel like there is usually like an interlining theme or a meaning behind something specific in almost every fucking song that exists. And you know, it's kind of like how you read a book and and like if you're a part of a book club, right? And you read a book, right? Your definition of what the storyteller was trying to say inside of the book might differ from what somebody else might actually have to say when it concerns their definition of what they feel like the underlying theme of the book is. You know, so everybody has their own opinions about what lyrics mean and what it is, you know, like and obviously this is before you go online and you go to lyricfind.com or something like that, and then you get the actual meaning of what the song is about, which I have done that plenty of times because I never, ever take a look into things until after I'm done reacting because I just want a raw reaction. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Release your instincts and go on the offensive. So, what I feel like is being said here is like it's basically about a person who has something deep within them that they want to say, and they're, they might be afraid of the outcome. But it's better, I guess, to release your instincts and go on the offensive. Trust your intuition. You will not lose either way. If you feel like you've lost, well, I mean, it's still your gain at the end of the day because you didn't really lose anything except for the feeling in your ego getting what it wanted. But at the end of the day, but in reality, it might even be better for you. We're back on this, aren't we? Where it's just like, okay, hidden meaning of the divine going on in my fucking head. And while I'm trying to think of all of these positive things in the background, there's people beating the shit out of each other. I gotta say, I love the guitar work. Here we go. Okay. There's a lot of dudes and 3 chicks, man. Oh! Okay, yeah, see, like, I'm starting to feel like that is leaning more towards what it is. Because, like, okay, let's say you have something burning deep within you. You want to get it out, but you're afraid of the outcome, right? As I've said before. Eventually, you just say, fuck it, fortune favors the bold. You spew what you have to say, and it doesn't really necessarily give you the results that you wanted in that moment. But then, after a few years, you can laugh and say, I forgot about it. You know, like say somebody ends up saying, "Hey, you remember that time where you wanted to say this? You finally said it. You didn't get what you wanted. It hurt for a little bit, but you can look back on it and be like, yeah, that was kind of stupid for me to think that that's what I wanted, but it was better that I didn't." Some shit like that. So I feel like I feel like all of these dudes beating the shit out of each other is kind of like the representation of you basically fighting yourself, like, or your fear or something like that. I know people who have this kind of thing going on, even in this very moment. I know of people who are dealing with inner demons, possibly want to say something to me or to a mutual friend or something like that, but they're afraid of the outcome. They're afraid of rejection or something like that. So this could be an internal struggle, and that's what the people beating the shit out of each other is kind of representing. You're fighting your own fears, you're fighting your ego, that kind of thing. Yeah, look at me trying to find some sort of a philosophical meaning behind all of this. And maybe I'm right. I don't know, but that's just how I'm interpreting it. And reach for what you want to be. Celebrate life rather than develop your time. I agree to that. In the science. So yeah, and they're back to beating the shit out of each other. Yes. And that's a good way to end that. I am the hero. And the reason why I say that, I feel, is because, you are the hero in your own story. Regardless as to how you how the outside world interprets your story. But you know what? Fuck those people, as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't matter what anybody else out there thinks. Once again, me trying to look for some sort of philosophical meaning. But I think that's how I'm getting it. That's what I'm getting out of it. Nevertheless, though, like, I find that to be an interesting story, like story within the music video, and I find that to be a very interesting music video in and of itself. The music is tight. I really liked the guitar work a lot. The guitar work was really standing out for me at most when it concerns the music. I mean, normally I try to listen more to the drum and bass and shit, and then the lyrics, of course. The lyrics are what's catching that for me the most out of everything, more than the guitar work. I feel the lyricism, like lyrics are always meaningful, and like my views on these reactions and these music videos that I react to varies from day to day, from time to time, depends on what it is that I'm looking at. And I really liked this because it definitely felt like a good nod to the movie Fight Club, which is a pretty fucking good movie. Like, if you haven't watched it, it's a cult classic. Like, it really didn't do well on the box office from what I'm to understand. However, it developed a cult following, and a lot of people know more about that fucking movie. And his name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson. One of my favorite fucking things. And not to mention, since I'm on the subject of Fight Club, Edward Norton, one of my favorite actors. That dude, no matter what movie he's in, always has something to do with some sort of duality. And that's what I love the most about Fight Club, is because he is a dual character. And even though he's two people, or he's one person with two minds, and the other mind is being played by Brad Pitt, but that's beside the point. But nevertheless, good job with TRiDENT with this music video. I enjoyed it. I'm hoping to see more music videos of TRiDENT in the future. This is their 12th music video, so I guess I got a lot of back catalog that I got to look at. I think I've only done like maybe 4 or 5 other music videos of theirs, so I got some catching up to do. But I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you guys for listening to me just ramble on here. If you want to watch this video without all of my stop-going jargon, link is in the description below. You can watch it on your own. Like, share, subscribe as usual. Check out my merch store. And if you're feeling generous, shoot me a thanks. With that being said, I'm Crazy. That was my reaction. I'm getting up out of here, y'all. Deuces.